Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox, and happy birthday to all you Libras out there. I'm a Libra myself, so happy birthday to us. I love my birthday. I do want to take a quick second here to let you guys know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Also, keep in mind that the monthly readings are a bit predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring for you right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. I will be giving away another free personal tarot reading at the end of October, so if you would like to qualify for that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to like the video and also leave a comment. You do need to do all three. And the more times that you enter, the more likely you are to win. All right, guys, so let's get started. Spirit, what would you like Libra to know for the month of October? Libra. All right, Libra, you are starting out with the Three of Swords. Ouch. All right, don't panic. We got this. We have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so you're dealing here with a little bit of a painful situation. I'm not going to lie. And with the Emperor in reverse, it may feel like things are a little bit out of control. You could also be dealing with somebody that is a bit controlling. If you're in a spiritual connection, and you would know, then you're likely dealing with a masculine energy that is not in their highest vibration. With the Strength card in reverse and the history here, I feel like something didn't manifest here in the past, in the recent past, and it had to do with fear. There was a lot of fear that was involved, and that affected a manifestation. Now, why all this is happening is because of the Hierophant in reverse. A lack of commitment, either a broken commitment or a lack of commitment. And it feels more like a lack of commitment. What's on your mind, Libra? You have the that's the 5. Yes, you have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. So you've gone through a period where there's been a lot of sadness. I do feel like a lot of you have been looking at, the losses and the things that have gone wrong here. And I think that you're now wanting to redirect your thoughts. You're wanting to have a more positive outlook. What's coming in October that you don't see coming is the High Priestess. So there could be some things that are being withheld from you, secretive things. It could be from another person. It could be from the universe. We're definitely going to clarify that. Trust me, I'm as interested as you are to know what that is. It can also be with the High Priestess, that especially because this is Libra season, that you are going to be spot on with your intuition. So definitely want to follow your intuition during the month of October. Let's see how you are showing up. How is Libra showing up in October? You are showing up as the Queen of Cups, but here's the thing. So Libra, you're showing up, there's someone or something here that you love. And I do feel like it's a person, because this is emotionally based, it looks like, because we're dealing with commitment. Now, it could be about some kind of work-related thing, but it doesn't feel like it. I have to be honest. With the Queen of Cups, I do feel like there is... You're emotional here. There's something that you're very emotional about, but it's almost like you may feel that your love has been wasted in this situation, because we see her pouring out her cup. And it's like maybe you've been in a situation where you have overgiven, and maybe you're feeling like you're empty. Your cup is empty right now. But it's a highly charged emotional situation, and I can see that too. Now, the energy coming towards you is the 3 of Cups. Now, that could be a couple of things. That could be someone from your past that is trying to reconnect with you, but it could also be the energy of going out with friends. It could be the energy of meeting someone while you're out and about, okay? So we'll have to clarify that to see. Spirit, well, there we go. Spirit clarified it for us. Spirit's advice, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the return of a soulmate or someone from your past. So that kind of clarifies that. And we'll have to see what Spirit says about that. There is a sense here in Spirit's advice that perhaps your energy is a little bit caretaking, that perhaps if you are carrying the feminine energy in this connection, that you are being a caretaker in this situation. And if you carry the masculine energy, there's a indication that it's a childish, immature energy, and it's the energy of someone who needs to, step into their more adult or, in other words, someone needs to kind of up their game. They have to grow up if you're the masculine in this reading. Because this energy that Spirit is showing here is one of a feminine who is giving too much and is a little bit not so much a lover, but more of a maternal figure, and a masculine who is immature. It also shows me Spirit is indicating that there is a past life connection here, which doesn't surprise me. This looks like a spiritual connection. Now, in your outcome, you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So that tells me that there's a situation where things were kind of boring and just trudging along, and all of a sudden, you're going to be taking a second look at this. There's going to be a piquing of interest. So bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is underlying energy, Libra, and it tells me that there's a situation that you have felt trapped in, you felt locked into, and that is releasing now. Something is releasing for you, and it could have to do with a workplace. It could have to do with a relationship of some kind. It doesn't even necessarily have to be this one, but there's something you felt locked into that is now beginning to release. And that's underlying energy here. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? It could even be this Three of Swords energy. This energy of pain, because I do see in your thoughts, you're realizing that you do need to move away from this energy of pain and, things that have gone in a bad direction. You're trying to redirect your thoughts into a more positive area. And so it could be part of that as well. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Wow. Okay, so that looks like communication. A lot of communication, possibly a little bit of spying, looking at a situation, either you or the other person, looking at a situation that has been painful, a situation that caused a lot of pain. And there is going to be, in the month of October, some communication. I see that there's the parties are turned away from each other, so I feel like the painful situation could have been caused by communication on both parts, possibly that was a bit immature. One person possibly very cutting. I'm also seeing that coming in October, there's good news coming towards you. And it's whatever it is has been, it's been kept quiet. It's been kept quiet, possibly by the universe. Now, what's crossing this is the King of Wands. Well, it's the Emperor, clarified by the King of Wands and the Tower in reverse. So someone here is going to take action in order to try to rebuild after this painful event. This was a Tower moment, and so a foundation was shaken down to the ground because it wasn't built on a firm foundation. I do feel like somebody has a very strong physical attraction to you, or you to them, possibly both. It feels like Libra, it's the other party though. There's a very, very strong physical attraction, and that is leading them back. This person is likely looking at your social media, or, you know, doing some like low-key spying. They're curious about what's going on with you. And I do feel like they are going to communicate in order to try to rebuild something here with you. If this is a spiritual connection, this would be the masculine energy. But be careful, because they may not be in their highest energy here. They could also be a little bit controlling. This would be a situation that, like I said, it was a Tower moment and things maybe got out of control and it was very painful. And I feel like you've really kind of gone through it with this. Now, in the past, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So in the recent past, somebody pulled back emotionally. Yeah, somebody pulled back emotionally. It was fear-based. There was fear at the root of this. Things didn't manifest because of this fear, and it was because somebody could not see things clearly. Either you or the other person, the other party, somebody wasn't seeing things clearly. There was an emotional pullback, and I feel like somebody shut down emotionally. It also appears that someone stopped talking. So you may not be talking with this person. Yeah, there was definitely a lack of clarity. There could have been some things that were not being spoken truthfully in the past as well. There was some dishonesty here, and that caused a lot of confusion. But I feel like whoever stopped talking, whoever shut down emotionally, has been looking at you. They've been trying to figure out what's going on with you. They're confused. That person is confused, and they are going to approach you to communicate. They're going to take action. Let's see why the Hierophant is here. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? Yeah, there it is again, communication. We have the Four of Swords reversed, and we have the Hangman in reverse. So there was a broken commitment or a lack of commitment. And I see that there was this pullback. Somebody emotionally shut down. It was out of fear and lack of understanding. During this period, somebody's been healing. And I feel like this is you, Libra. You've been doing a lot of healing. And I feel like you will be communicating with this person from a healed perspective. Your perspective on this has changed. The way you're looking at this relationship has now changed. Let's see what's on your mind. Let's see if we can get some insight into that. Why is the Five of Cups in reverse? Because I do see that you're in your thoughts, not in your emotions yet, but your thoughts are turning more positive here. And that is a beginning. That's the beginning of it. It's because you're healing, and you've done a lot of healing, and now, this has gone on a long time, Libra. you're looking at this entire thing differently now. Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Cups. So you're optimistic about an ending in a commitment. So you may be optimistic that this is coming back together. You've gone through a lot of pain. You may be hoping that this is going to come back together. Queen of Pentacles is a devoted partner, earth sign. But that's an ending. So we have an ending and we have a beginning. So this could be things ended between the two of you. You have spent a lot of time looking at that ending. And now you want to be on the same page. You may be optimistic that you're going to be on the same page. I do see that you're looking at this differently. There is definitely going to be communication. For some of you, though, I'm seeing that you are, what's on your mind is that you've gone through a lot of pain in this situation, and the person that you're connecting with, that person may have been involved with someone else. And if they are involved with someone else, what you're thinking here is the only way that you will come back together with this person, and you do view this person as a soulmate, and they are. Spirit is saying this person is a soulmate. This is a spiritual connection. But the only way that you are willing to accept this person in your life is if they have ended something with a partner that they were currently with. This would have been somebody who couldn't see the divinity of this connection because they needed to free themselves from something else. That would have been the lie. This person was not strong enough. They were fear-based. And instead of ending something else in order to come together, there's a codependency here. They pulled back emotionally, and it caused a lot of pain. It was an immature response. And I'm seeing that repeatedly, that there's an immaturity in this response, and it lies with the divine masculine. But I'm also seeing repeatedly that the feminine energy is overgiving, and so there's a need for boundaries, a need for boundaries and how do I word this? Like to implement standards and boundaries. So you're thinking on all these things. Let's see what's happening in October. All right, we have the High Priestess. Spirit, show me what's going on in October. Show me October, please. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Another page energy, just so you know. We have the Magician. We have the 10 of Coins reversed. We have the 8 of Wands reversed. 8 of Coins reversed. 3 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant. Interesting. Okay, so Libra, in your current situation, we have the 3 of Swords. I see that repeated. And the underlying reason for this entire read is the Hierophant in reverse. So there's a lack of commitment. You've been doing healing from that, and you're now viewing this very differently. You've gained some insight. You're looking at it differently. At the end of October, I'm seeing the Hierophant go into the upright, which means commitment. So let's talk. So you enter into the month here with the High Priestess. So there's a sense of things being hidden, and this feels more like by the universe. It's almost like it's not time for you to see something. And that's how you're entering into the month of October. But that being said, you're also highly perceptive, and that doesn't surprise me with this being your season. So you're extremely perceptive. I'm seeing that your thoughts with regard to this connection are spot on. And that would be that you are needing to refocus your thoughts in a more positive manner. And if there has been third party, that has to end in order to bring union to this connection. And anywhere where there has been disloyalty, that disloyalty has to end in order to bring union to the connection. So your intuition about these things, your thoughts, that all of that is spot on. You're highly intuitive in October. Now, I see that we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So it's more of that kind of immature energy, and it's that holding back emotions, not giving emotions. And I do feel that you are really holding back here. There may be, for some of you, there's an apology that you feel that you're owed about something, and you never received that apology. And I do feel like you may feel that you're not going to receive that. It could be that that's hidden from you. Now, I see you manifesting. It's like you bypass that. You've shut something down emotionally, and you're manifesting. Why? Well, because some of you have lost a lot of money. There's been a financial loss, and for others, it's the loss of this relationship. But you're in this feeling of things being lost, not working out, and blocked. And you are steadfastly manifesting in spite of it all, that's very positive for you, Libra, I have to say. You're not becoming overly involved in anything emotionally. You're just manifesting. You're not allowing the emotions to overwhelm you, basically. You do enter into the beginning of the month. Some of you do feel like there's an apology that you're not receiving. You're manifesting the heck out of both money and relationship. Whatever is blocked, you're manifesting. You're manifesting an end to blockages. So in the second week, you may experience opposite of what you're manifesting. That's going to cause you to feel discouraged. I can see it. It's going to cause you to feel very discouraged because everything you're manifesting here seems to be going sideways. But don't despair, Libra, because you have to continue that manifesting. I am seeing possibly a financial loss or a blockage of finances mid-month. Be aware of that. There's something here that's not working out. It's blocked with regard to money in the middle of the month. So be careful with your money, particularly mid-month. With regard to communication or travel, I see that being blocked mid-month. But then you're going to receive some kind of good news. It's going to be small, but there is good news. It will be very unexpected. And I do feel like it will create a change. Somehow, I feel like, Libra, you're going to block that, though. I do. I feel like somehow you're going to block that because you feel like there was not enough attention to detail. Oh, okay. So, so Libra, you feel like you're owed an apology. You're manifesting that. This would be from somebody that things have ended with. This would be from this masculine. So things have ended with this masculine. This person, I feel like this person sends you some sort of message, but it's very small. And it looks like it's probably a message or something small. And you block it. You block them because there's not enough attention to detail. And that detail would have to do with them traveling. So you're expecting an apology face-to-face. You're hurt because you're not receiving that. So, first of all, Libra, I don't think they're going to apologize. I think they might try to flirt with you, or they might try to just reach out. I don't see them apologizing. I'm also seeing that if they reach out, they're still going to be maintaining that same energy that caused the pain to begin with. So be aware of that. I feel like you're going to block this person, though. You're going to block this person because you feel like it's not enough effort. B, you feel that they're still keeping secrets. C, you feel like they're still coming with the same energy, especially if there's third-party energy. And I also feel like you're expecting a face-to-face. And what they give you is falling short of all of that. So around mid-month, I see you blocking them. I do see that the second and third week of October, it almost resurfaces this pain. And then at the end of the month, there is a change. There is a huge change that takes place. And it starts that wheel of fortune moving again. Now, I don't know if it's with this person or someone else, but there is going to be a change. And that change is taking you out of this pain. It's taking you, if there's third-party energy, it takes you out of that. It takes you out of this painful experience. And that change has to do with commitment. It has to do with basically changing from pain to commitment. That's crazy. And it's all going to happen in the final week of October. That's going to be a big moment. Now, everybody's on different timelines, so it could actually happen at any point, but that's what I'm seeing here, is at basically around the final month, or final week. That's crazy. All right, let's see how you're showing up. We have the Queen of Cups. Why? All right, so we have the World. We have the Seven of Coins, and we have the Strength card in reverse. So Libra, you're showing up here as ending a cycle. You're ending something so you can begin something new. There's a fear of investing into something that's from the past. And I do feel that you are fearful of investing in something new, but I do see you doing it. I do see you investing. So I feel like this is a new person that's coming in at the end of the month. I feel like you're going to close out a cycle with somebody, a very painful cycle, because you fear investing in that anymore. And there's this change at the end of the month has to do with someone else coming in. So basically what I'm seeing here is that you're dealing with somebody that may or may not have put you in a third party, which you're not going to accept. And I'm also seeing that they don't put in effort. They put in very little effort. You may have felt like you were the one doing the work in the connection, and they bring forward some of that same energy and you just basically block them. And when you do, it's like Spirit says, okay, you've learned your lesson, and here's a new person, and that person is going to be very committed to you. All right, so the energy that's coming towards you is the Three of Cups. It's clarified by Judgment in reverse, the Fool, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, so you've got two people coming towards you, Libra. You've got somebody that you're going to meet when you're out at a social event or with friends. You're going to meet this people possibly during some kind of celebration. And there's going to be a leap of faith. You're going to overcome your fears in order to have a leap of faith with this person. It's a judgment call. I'm also seeing that there's somebody here from the past that may approach you. This is somebody who has ignored you, has not acknowledged the connection between the two of you. And I am seeing for some of you that they are more focused on a third party instead of focused on you, that they're focused on you and another. They're trying to put you back into a third party, and you're not going to give that a second chance. You're not going to resurrect that because you feel disrespected. So you've got two people approaching you here, someone new and someone from the past, and I feel like you're choosing the new person. It's a new beginning. You're taking that risk. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. All right, so we have the Two of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. And we have the Two of Coins. Okay, so Spirit's advice, you have the Six of Cups. So there's a soulmate that is here. You have to make a choice. And I'm seeing a choice twice. Spirit's advice is to make a choice, but weigh out the pros and cons. Be sure that the choice you make is one that is a choice that meets your needs. You know, you have to decide, you have to weigh up the pros and cons, and it has to be about you, not about the other person. So you have a choice. Spirit is saying you have a choice. The person from your past that you have spent other lifetimes with is coming back, but you have someone new. You have a choice, and you are to weigh it up, decide what is in your best interest, that it's okay for you to be a bit selfish, and selfish isn't really the right word to use, but it's okay for you to think of yourself when you make this decision, because that's how you're going to make a balanced decision that is right for you. Interesting. All right, so why is the Four of Cups in reverse? We just had the Emperor come out again. This time he's in the upright. Now you could be dealing with an Aries. Right, so we have the Chariot, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Emperor. Now, over here, crossing this painful situation, we have the Emperor in reverse. So, non-committal, not really working towards the relationship. So in your outcome, somebody who basically wasn't accepting this connection, wasn't looking at the divinity, and we see it here as well with the Four of Cups. At the end of the reading, we see that Four of Cups go in reverse. In other words, I was ignoring you, but now I'm not going to ignore you. So this masculine energy that has been ignoring you doesn't about face, comes forward quickly with the Chariot, wanting victory in this situation, and they're going to fight for the connection. However, be aware that this person is a little bit arrogant. There's pride, there's arrogance, and this person is used to getting their way. So this person is going to be coming in, and they're going to be fighting for the connection, and they fully expect that things are going to go their way. But it's your choice, Libra. It's your choice. All right, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands reversed. So I'm seeing again that somebody here is freeing themselves from a situation that they felt locked into. They're ending something. Now, is that you? It looks like it, Libra. It looks like you're ending something from a past situation with this masculine. So that's the way it's appearing. All right. Your oracle card, you got the number 49. That comes out to 13, which would be 4. 4 is about stability. And it is oath. So let's see what that is all about. These are brand new, and I haven't had a lot of these cards yet, so I get excited when I get one that I haven't had. 4s are always about stability, though. All right, 49. Let's see. Oath. It says, "My lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for oath. This is the symbol for all promises and is a reminder to keep the ones you have made. An oath is never made lightly nor in jest. Promises are meant to be honored. When you choose this symbol, perhaps it's time you look at how you have made your promises. Have you crossed your fingers behind your back, relinquishing the magic that binds you to your oath? Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? Let that person go. Don't hold on if someone refuses to be honorable. You don't want this person in your life. For now, the most important promise you can make is to yourself. Promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and good. Do no harm. To belong to me, you must keep that promise." So that's basically what Spirit is saying. You had a soul contract with this Emperor. This Emperor did not keep their oath. And now Spirit is saying they broke their oath to you, and now your oath is to yourself. Make a decision that is for you. All right, Libra, I hope this has been helpful. If you would, like and share the video. If you're interested in the personal tarot reading giveaway, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and also drop a comment. Until I see you in the weekly readings, namaste.